What's going on, guys? I'm with the Moose, and today we're back with another episode of my Seattle Mariners franchise here in MLB 15. The show is very fun so far, but let's hop into what happened in the past week of games that we had. Right here, just a quick reference, we have James Paxton going up against the Houston Astros. Was a pretty solid game, so definitely stick around for it. But after our last video, we were 3-4. That was our record. And in game number 8 of the season, we were playing at the Los Angeles Dodgers, who were still undefeated at that point, I believe. And we actually got the win 3-2. Taijuan Walker actually finally pitched a good game. He pitched 7 1/3 innings, with only giving up 2 runs and striking out 10. Nelson Cruz also had a home run, and then Fernando Rodney came in and shut the door for his 3rd save of the season. That was a solid game all around. In game number 9, again against the Los Angeles Dodgers, we actually won 2-1. This time, Ricky Weeks had an RBI. He's actually getting into the lineup a lot more. You guys will see a lot more of him in this one. I think he actually no, Endy Chavez is going to be in left field for this game. But Ricky Weeks and Endy Chavez are really kind of splitting time in left field, and both are having a good time so far. Austin Jackson had a triple. Finally got going a little bit. He's been having a little bit of a struggle so far, but he's getting there. And then James Paxton had through 6 innings and only 1 run given up, and Rodney got another save. He's been a workhorse so far. Trying to get him a little bit more rest if I can, because I don't want to tire him out too much. In game number 10, we were playing the Texas Rangers at home. We actually got the loss 9-7. A lot of offense in that one. Joe Saunders actually came in and gave up a 3-run home run, I believe, in like the 6th inning. That really killed me. But Yu Darvish actually gave up 6 earned runs in only 3 2/3 innings. He did not have a very good game at all. Not Nelson Cruz. Sorry, Robinson Cano did hit a home run in that game, which was nice to see. But we couldn't, come up with the victory. Right here, Nelson Cruz deep to right. Actually, that's not Nelson. Is that Nelson Cruz? I think it was. And, I'm trying to, read off my notes, but also look at the game at the same time. Pretty interesting. Kyle Seager right here. This is actually kind of something that I get frustrated about. The base running in this game is just annoying. Actually, I thought I got thrown out a second with Seager there. I guess it didn't. I actually did get to 3rd with Cruz, so pretty solid. And then Justin Ruggiano coming up, strikeout with him. We'll keep analyzing this inning as it goes, and we'll get back to it. Endy Chavez, though, like I said, he's having a fantastic year so far. Gets a hit right there. Nelson Cruz, I almost didn't get him to go home. I would have been so salty if he got thrown out of the plate, but he's fine. He gets there, and we get on the board first. But let's keep this moving. Right here is where I get thrown out. So I, got a bad jump on that wild pitch. Should have easily gotten to 3rd and didn't get there, get thrown out, and that pretty much seals up the inning. But in game number 11, we're still playing the Texas Rangers at home. We got the 3-2 victory. That was nice to see. Nelson Cruz hit another home run. Felix Hernandez was on the mound for that one, and he pitched a fantastic game, going 7 innings, only giving up 1 run and striking out 7. He has been a monster so far this season. Almost surely a early season Cy Young candidate, if you will. And Fernando Rodney got another save in this one, got his 5th save of the season. Like I said, I gotta try and get some more runs so I can, save him, because we're gonna need him down the stretch and later on in the season, because he's just been a complete beast. Every time he comes in, he almost always strikes out 2 or 3 batters, and really, does his job very effectively. Now in game number 12, we were playing Texas again. We actually got the loss this time, 5-4. We started strong with 3 runs through the first 2 innings, and we were actually losing 4-3 in the top of the 9th. Right here, John Baker, backup catcher, pretty much only going to play like once every 5 games or so, comes in and hits a home run. I think it was like his 3rd at-bat of the season. Crazy, just first pitch over the right field wall. Very nice to see that, and Baker, had a good game overall. Right here, Brad Miller grounding out to the pitcher. He's been basically my best hitter all season, at least average-wise. He's been fantastic. But yeah, back to game number 12. We were losing 4-3 in the bottom of the 9th, and we come up and we actually tie the game. I honestly can't remember how we tied it. I think we hit a solo home run. I know Justin Ruggiano and Kyle Seager both had home runs in that game, and I think one of them was the tying run in the bottom of the 9th. But in the top of the 10th, we couldn't get there. Charlie Furbush actually gave up a run in the top of the 10th, and they won. And this game is pretty much where I realized I was going to start using Ricky Weeks and Endy Chavez in kind of a platoon role in left field. They've been fantastic so far, and I think that's the setup I'm going to be going with from now on. Ricky Weeks will play against left-handed pitchers, and Endy Chavez will play against right-handed pitchers. Right here, Nelson Cruz off the foul pole in right field. Another home run for him. Fantastic start to the season for him. I think he's like on an 11-game hitting streak now. So he's been doing very, very well lately, and I've been very happy to see that he was kind of coming out of his early season slump. I think I didn't have a hit with him through the first like 3 or 4 games of the season, and I was kind of worried. but good start so far or good situation for him lately. Now on to our last game before the one you're watching right now, game number 13 of the season, playing the Houston Astros at home, the first game of the series, and Taijuan Walker was on the mound. I was kind of pumped because his last game was very, very good, but he pitched like garbage. Gave up 8 runs, only 4 earned. There was a few errors that kind of derailed his outing, but overall did not have the best of times. He only pitched 5 innings. Couldn't really get anything going, and Walker pretty much has been very inconsistent so far. So hopefully I can nail it down and do a little bit better with him. Coming up. I think he's the guy I want to pitch in our next game, but we'll see. And Evan Gattis had a home run. George Springer had 2 home runs, and that pretty much did it in for us. We did not have a great game. Only scored 4 runs in support of Taijuan. Right here, John Baker gets another hit. Like I said, he's just been good. I don't know. Maybe I should start playing him more. But Mike Zunino is pretty good overall. But John Baker just came in and got a couple hits. Even a home run was very, very nice to see. Austin Jackson right here, I thought I might have gotten hold of it, not quite, and I have no idea why I tried to test him. I have no idea why I'm trying to go to third on this play. I get easily thrown out. I'm in a little bit of a pickle, but easily gunned down at third base, no doubt about that. It just wasn't worth it. I have no idea why I did that, to be completely honest. Really, really dumb to actually go for it. And right here I get a single, and if I hadn't run to third on that last play, I probably would have scored easily from second base, but instead don't get the run across the board, and we kind of suffer from it right there. Robinson Cano, nice rip to right field, but he gets caught at the shoelaces. What are you gonna do? That just happens. It happens. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Sometimes stuff like that. You get a solid hit and then you still catch it right here. Nice hit by Jose Altuve, I believe that's who that was, but I'm able to cut it off, only holding to a single, which was very, very nice to see. But right now in the league, we are actually in third place in the AL West. Not too bad right here. Huge double play. Gotta mention that real quick. That was gigantic. They had a potential for big innings. I think that's been my problem. Almost every game I lose is that it's just a huge inning, and it's very, very frustrating to try and deal with that. But yeah, we're in third place in the AL West right now. The Angels and the Rangers are tied for first with an 8-6 record, and I have a 7-7 record as the Mariners. So we're only, 1 game back. Not too bad. Definitely looking okay so far. Not the best record. 7-7 is definitely not the best, but we're getting there, and I think we'll be okay. We'll do a whole league-wide update and kind of standings update eventually, as Andy Chavez gets a huge single right here. Actually, it's gonna be a double. I'm sorry. Oh, actually, I stretched it to 3. What the hell am I thinking? Right here, and he does actually get into third. That was kind of stupid to go to third, but I figured why not try it. I already plated the 2-run triple right there for Andy Chavez, and like I said earlier, him and Ricky Weeks have been having a fantastic time so far. Ever since I kind of threw him into the lineup, they've been doing very, very, very well, and I'm very happy with it. Definitely, not upset whatsoever. James Paxton still rolling along right here. He had a great game, really saved my bullpen a little bit after Taijuan Walker kind of, didn't have the best of games, I guess you would say. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing a whole league-wide update, including, where is everyone, in terms of standings, like every division, not just the AL West, because I want to keep you guys in the loop, see exactly how the league is going, how it's working out. League leaders and average home runs, RBIs, ERA, strikeouts, stuff like that. Get to see, all that kind of stuff, and I think it should be very interesting. I think we're going to do that at the end of every single month. So right now, we're in the middle of April, kind of more towards the latter half. We're on April 21st is when this particular game was played. So we're going to keep it going like that right there. I get completely fooled by that slider with Cano. That's another thing, too. I have been struggling a lot with Robinson Cano lately. I don't know what it is. Maybe I got to turn my sliders, change them a little bit. But I think overall I've been hitting pretty well. But just Cano has not been doing all that well. Right there, an error. Very frustrating to see that. Brad Miller, terrible throw. And then I walk the next hitter. Just sometimes it just happens with me. I just don't do that well. And, in certain innings, one thing happens, one thing leads to another. Right here, I got to take Paxton out, but he had a solid game, 7 1/3. Bringing in Charlie Furbush, who overall has been pretty good, except for that one time that he pretty much gave up the run in the 10th inning. Right here, he bobbles it, and Furbush can't get over in time to get Altuve out. It's just stuff like that. It's so frustrating. I don't know what happens. And then right here, I get the ball with Baker, try to run back. I should have probably thrown it. I don't know. Maybe I should have just thrown it to first. I really don't know what I should have done there. But that was frustrating. Right here, huge strikeout with only 1 out and the bases loaded. That was absolutely gigantic. And then George Springer coming up, and he also strikes out and actually tag home while I throw it to first. So, man, that inning could have been absolutely disastrous. Ended up being okay for us. Nelson Cruz right there, another hit. Like I said, he's coming on of late. But Cano, I just don't know what's up with Cano. He's just been struggling lately. His average was, near 400 for a few games. And now it's dipped below even 300. So we got to figure that out with Cano. He should be our best hitter, definitely our best player, maybe besides Felix Hernandez. But Robinson Cano, he's going to be a huge part of our team, and we got to get him going. Danny Farquhar coming in right here for the 9th inning. Got to save Rodney. Not a save situation anyway, so why not bring in Farquhar, our setup man? And Andy Chavez, nice catch right there. That was huge. Right here, this dude put a charge into this ball. I don't know who that was, hitter. I thought it might have been gone, but Austin Jackson catching it right at the wall on the warning track. That was big time. And then right here, a little pop-up to Kyle Seager at third to end the game. We get the victory. Finally, I'm bringing you guys a win. I know it took a while, 2 games and 2 losses that you guys watched, but right here, we got the win. That's what matters. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below if you guys want to see the box scores right here. I think I also showed the player of the game, who I believe was James Paxton. As Nelson Cruz had a fantastic game as well. He had 3 runs and a home run and a couple RBIs, I believe. But James Paxton, player of the game. But like I said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.